Hello everybody, Biker Toth here, and today we're going to be changing the primary fluid on a 2018 Sportster Iron. Unfortunately, necessity is the mother of all inventions, so they say, and this goes no different here. I was hoping to use my stand right there to just lift the whole thing up right over here, and then basically lift that whole bike up, put her in first, lock the forks, be done. Unfortunately, that is not the case, and I actually had to resort to using a brick under the kickstand because that is the only thing that will go low enough under that bike. So in the event that anybody ever asks you what you do in that kind of thing, or you run across this event yourself, just remember a typical brick under the kickstand, standing the bike up and then sending it back down will give you that straight up enough effect that you'll be able to actually do this primary change. Because you will actually need to stand your primary, you'll need to stand the whole bike up and down straight to actually do this. You can't have it leaning over on the kickstand. So we've got the lower part of our primary right here. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our trusty oil pan right here, right under here. If you guys can see that, probably not. You actually have a 16mm bolt. That is the drain bolt to actually drain the primary. You have the brick right over there, which is this right here. Keeps the bike upright. You want to make sure this is upright at all times because when you refill it, which you'll see in a moment, you actually have to keep this fluid level. So right here, I've got my 16mm socket and ratchet. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna move over here, just kind of line her up. Make sure she's going the right way actually too. And it looks like she's tightening. So there we go. Set her to loosen. Well, just give her a little heave and just like that, she's broken loose. Or I thought she did. Also has a magnetic tip. Goes ahead and catches any metal shavings, which I'm not exactly sure where those are coming from. I'm gonna have to keep a close eye on that because it looks like I do have metal shavings on my drain plug right here. So I'm not sure exactly how those got introduced, if those are even. I'm gonna let that drain. Now, looking right about there, I am seeing what looks like metal shavings on it. I'm gonna clean her off a little bit because I'm not sure if that's just part of the oil or if there was metal shavings or she's eating herself up alive. So I'm definitely gonna want to keep a closer eye on that. Wouldn't surprise me with the number of problems I've had with this Sportster. She's basically finished raining at that point. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna take that and I'm just gonna start retightening that down. Put her back in. Set this to tighten. Make sure she's tightened down. All right, so filling up the primary is relatively easy. You do not go through here. This is your primary cover here. However, is your primary filler cover right here. So this is the part that you want to go after. This is the part you want to take care of. I have a number 4 right here with a nice little stylish handle because I like leverage. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna go ahead or just kind of let her seat fully in. You're gonna hear that nice little crack. Make sure, because she'll currently sit. Oh boy. Also gotta be careful with that as well. There we go. I'm gonna tighten this down a little bit more. Start working this out. Got 2 right there. What you're gonna do is just gonna start spinning those out. These are gonna have little O-rings on them. Want to keep track of those. because those will make sure that the rest of this is sealed, because you got to fill this up level with the bottom of this. Sometimes these don't want to go out according to plan either, so you gotta just kind of give it a little motivation, not much, just enough to kind of put that down like that. There we go. Be real careful, because you'll have this nice little backing right here. Show you how much room you actually have to work with. That's the hole that you're going to be filling up. That is your primary chain, and basically your transmission and everything is inside there, since all this is one unit. So this is the area right here. We've got our primary chain right in there, the opening. You've got these pieces right here, which is basically the plate plugs. These actually look like they're in relatively good condition, so I'm not going to necessarily worry about those as of yet. The key thing is, this point is deciding which funnel you're going to use, because there's no way you're going to be able to just pour that in there without a funnel. The only clear design, or the only clear one I'm seeing at this point, is this one. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to take that, I'm going to kind of just work that way in there like so. Just find a way to kind of stick it in there. Now I've got 1.5 quarts of B-Twin motor oil, 20 W50, because I never actually just trust the recommended specifications for anything. Call me paranoid, call me whatever, but that's just the way it goes with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this quarter that I've got first, or this 1/2 quart. So after that, after you've got all that filled right there, and you want to fill it right up to, I put about 1.5 quarts in there. That'll be fine. You don't want to overfill it, because then it'll start cavitating and start making bubbles essentially, and you don't want that in there. Now what you want to do is you're going to take this, and also this part right here, basically just kind of undo what you did. You're going to put this back into here, going to put this back into here like so. Take that, start threading it. Make sure your O-rings are lubricated. I did that off camera. And again, thing about this, you're sitting straight up at this one. When it's all said and done, you'll be removing this, and it'll be sitting down, so it'll have a chance to actually get all that primary and everything just where it needs to go. So that is how you change a primary fluid in a 2018 Sportster. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, go ahead, just hit me up. Leave a comment down below if you've got any questions. Leave a like, share, and with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.